Welcome to Night Combos. It's Lovey here. So Ken said on TikTok Live the other day that he, Gypsy, and baby Aurora are spending this Christmas in Texas with his mom.
It was a great Christmas dinner last year. This year, I think we're going to my mom's house for Christmas in Austin. And we're going to spend Thanksgiving here with the family here. So, a little bit different. Probably do a lot less cooking myself. Well, how about that Ken works? Y'all see that? Haters and cooks. Yeah. Add to the list of rumors.
I've become a jumbo.
Oh, yeah.
As we just saw, they're planning on doing something different this Christmas and going to Ken's mom's house. Also, Gypsy made a post over on her Instagram, which she has now completely changed the wording to. So we're going to look at that and a few other things as well, and we want to know all of your opinions after we go over everything. Okay, I apologize for my voice. I am sorry. It's still a little bit hoarse from this sinus infection I've been dealing with, so I apologize. But thank you so much to all of our channel members. Hubby and I both are truly so grateful for every single one of you. And also thank you so much to Millie the Mermaid for the super thanks. Hubby and I both are so grateful for that. We truly appreciate it. And we appreciate your comment as well. You're so sweet and we truly appreciate that. It helps us and the channel so very much. So we really are so appreciative of the super thanks. Thank you. And thank you so much to all of our subscribers. Without all of you, we wouldn't have a channel. So we're both so grateful for every single one of you being a part of our family and channel as well. You all mean so very much to us, honestly. You really do. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button, sharing, hitting the notification bell, all of the things, and we would truly appreciate it so much. And please leave your thoughts and opinions about everything that we talk about in the comment section down below, and we'll be conversating with you like always. Okay, back to what I was saying a minute ago. So, we know that Ken and Gypsy are doing, we know what Ken and Gypsy are doing this year for Christmas. And guess what they're already planning for next Christmas in 2026 though? A quote, magical Christmas at Disney World. Yup. The same Disney World where Gypsy Rose Blanchard scammed and conned her way into not one, but 2 free trips. One from Make-A-Wish and another from a literal Girl Scout that we've shown on our channel before who raised money for her. This was posted on TikTok by Audrey, who is a great content creator and calls Gypsy out all the time using facts and evidence. Some of you may remember her from when we've shown her before, so if you're on TikTok, make sure to give her a follow.
Did No Ring Blanchard get in trouble by her baby daddy? Because the other day, she posted these family Christmas shirts for 2026. And underneath it, she wrote, "Our little family has a magical Christmas plan for 2026. This time, I get to experience the joy of planning it, saving for it, and paying for it myself as a mom, creating memories for my daughter." And I find it ironic that she's putting the last name Euchre on these shirts when that isn't her last name, as bad as she may want it to be.
Gypsy captioned this after changing what we just seen and heard Audrey say Gypsy's post read a few days ago. We're planning a magical Christmas for 2026. As parents, Ken and I get to experience the joy of planning, saving, and paying for it ourselves, creating memories for our daughter. It feels really full circle in the best way. If you have any tips for visiting Disney World with a toddler, please comment below. And then she wrote, hashtag Gypsy Rose Blanchard, Ken Urker, Aurora Urker, Family Christmas 2026, Disney World with toddlers. Oh, really, Gypsy? You mean the same place you were supposedly banned for life from? Let's not forget, when she went to Disney as an adult, she wasn't some innocent child. She was a grown-A woman, pretending to be a child with autism and other fake illnesses, including not being able to walk or talk. Sorry, but neither of us believe that Dee Dee made Gypsy do that. Why would she? We don't believe Dee Dee would have wanted to walk all around that entire park in the heat because she wanted that trip. I'm sure Dee Dee would have loved to do something else, anything else. Let us know what you think though. Dee Dee put on a smile and had a great time with her daughter anyway. Gypsy played the role so well that she literally got full VIP treatment, like character meet and greets, and even got to eat royal mashed potatoes. And they were good too. Meanwhile, a real terminally ill child who wanted that same Make-A-Wish trip sadly passed away before they could go. That child's wish was taken by Gypsy Rose Blanchard, the 23-year-old you see sitting right here. Hey Gypsy, how about instead of bragging on Instagram about you going back to Disney, you actually pay for a Make-A-Wish child to go to Disney? I think that absolutely sounds fair. What do y'all think? Now, years later, after taking a child's wish, she's acting like this, quote, family Christmas at Disney is a wholesome, healing, full circle moment. Full circle from what? From the fraud? From the lies? From pretending to be a child while secretly planning to unalive your own mother, or Dee Dee rather, because you don't deserve to get to call Dee Dee Mom, Gypsy, but secretly planning her unaliving the last time you were at Disney World? Oh, and remember last year when she and Ken were in Florida visiting his dad and everyone thought they were heading to Disney, or at least may try to go to Disney? Gypsy laughed on TikTok and basically said, I went to Universal Studios while in LA. Why would I be banned at Disney? You know, when Mike Stanfield, her public defender slash manager or turned manager, got it cleared for her to travel to California to promote season 2 of her show and do a speaking engagement at SFSU, and they used the time for a free vacation. Here's the comment Gypsy wrote on TikTok while in Florida last year. I went to Universal Studios without a problem while in LA, so why would I be banned from Disney World? Because my mother forced me to be in a wheelchair? Are you serious, Gypsy? Yes, because your mom forced you to be in a wheelchair. That's why you would be banned from Disney World. That's why people were saying that. No, Gypsy, It was because of the cons and the scamming that you did to get the trips to Disney World. Not because your mom forced you to be in a wheelchair, because she didn't. And there's proof of that, and we know that now. You needed a wheelchair sometimes to rest when your hips and things would start hurting from the problems you were having that stemmed from the microdeletion you had. But you were also telling your mom and the doctors you couldn't feel your legs and you couldn't walk and you couldn't use your legs. Remember that, Gypsy? Yeah. You, Gypsy, seem to think consequences should never apply to you. A lot of times they don't seem to either. Do they, Gypsy? Well, thankfully, she has us to remind her of who and what she truly is, using facts, truth, and real evidence, which is a manipulative, grifting, pathological lying narcissist who has never, medically or in any other way, been abused. Gypsy loves to remind the world how traumatized she supposedly is by Dee Dee. She has no problem publicly bashing Dee Dee, joking about unaliving her, and commenting things like, "Yeah, I'm an unaliver. Tell me something I don't know." She watches horror movies where people are tortured and jabbed, like the movie Halloween. She mentioned during one of her recent lives that her and Ken were going to watch that night for a date night movie. You know, the one with the main character, Michael Myers, whose main weapon of choice is a knife, a jabber. The same weapon used in Dee Dee's unaliving. But sure, Gypsy, you're so traumatized. Not. Take a look at this clip of Ken talking about it. And by the way, this clip and the one that I played earlier are both from Morgan Elena's channel here on TikTok. Sorry, y'all. Here on YouTube.
Yeah, dude, Michael Myers is like my favorite Halloween like classic, franchise out of like Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th. Michael Myers is definitely the best. I remember I loved the Rob Zombie remake. That one was great. I didn't like the sequel, the Rob Zombie sequel, H2. That one was terrible. And then I loved the remake in 2018, Halloween, but the other two, the Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends was god awful. You know, it's like I just want to pretend it doesn't even exist. And Halloween Kills is okay. It's like, not that it's even related, but the Kevin Smith franchise, Clerks. I love Clerks 1, love Clerks 2. Clerks 3, I want to pretend I never even saw it. It was friggin' awful. Not that it's even comparable to it's not even in the Halloween movie era, but I'm just saying. There are some movies, some sequels that you just want to pretend you never even saw. That's one of them.
We just heard Ken talk about how much he loves the Halloween movie series. So you know Gypsy's gonna love them too. Not to mention during this live that Ken was doing, Gypsy kept coming over and plopping down on the couch to make sure she was in the live to tell everyone just how much she loved each of the horror movies that they've watched. Like I've said before, people with that kind of trauma would not be into those type of movies. It doesn't make sense. And going back to these shirts for just a second, Gypsy. Hey, Gypsy, you're letting your delusion show, girly pop. They say, quote, 2026 Erker family Christmas. You do realize that you, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and Ken Urker aren't even married, right? How does she know they will be by Christmas of next year? All we could think of is if Ken actually goes through with the marriage to Gypsy, his delusion will be showing also, in our opinions, of course. She admitted recently on a TikTok live that Ken was supposed to marry. I apologize, not marry. She said that he was supposed to propose earlier this year, right after the finale of her show, Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup, to be exact. We showed that live clip a few weeks ago in our video about this titled Gypsy is Getting Desperate. The proposal was literally meant to be the big season ending moment, but it didn't happen. Why? Because Gypsy couldn't stop messaging her ex-husband, Ryan Anderson. She wasn't just texting him. She was sending him pictures of herself and Aurora, like we just talked about in our previous video. Ken found out about it while filming for season 2 of Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup from the sound guy, who Gypsy says left his equipment turned on. When Gypsy was being questioned about messaging Ryan down the hall in their bedroom, in her and Ken's bedroom, while speaking in low tones or hushed tones, as Gypsy put it, Ken got upset and then never proposed at the end of the season. It's always someone else's fault, though, right, Gypsy? Some of you may remember Ken apparently even asked her dad for permission to marry her, but never actually proposed. And she admits he still won't say whether he even bought the ring. So Gypsy is not married. She's barely been out of prison a year and a half. She's already had one marriage crash and burn, and now she's literally printing Urker family Christmas shirts, like she's in a Hallmark movie or something. The delusion is real with this girl. Seriously. Just like in this TikTok post she made a few days ago, which literally says, just over here living in a Hallmark movie. Like, what the heck? Gypsy. People do not unalive their moms in a freaking Hallmark Christmas movie, or claim abuse when it's not true, or manipulate someone with autism to take the fall for something they did, or any of the other horrible and heinous things you've done and continue to do. This is classic Gypsy. She loves to create the illusion of the life she wants people to think she has. And by the way, she has a stocking on the wall with a K on it for Ken and a G on it for her, Gypsy. Where's baby Aurora's stocking? What about her? This is her first Christmas. But again, it's all about an illusion with Gypsy, even when the reality behind it is crumbling, and we can all see right through it. It's not, quote, family Christmas. It's giving fantasy Christmas. I'm serious. And speaking of illusions, where's all this money coming from? Seriously, do you really think it's coming from her trust fund that has dwindled down so much? Or Ken's apparent 60-hour-a-week job? Remember, Gypsy told us he worked 60 hours a week, Monday through Saturday. And Ken said on his own live that he worked Monday through Friday. So something isn't adding up, Gypsy. With the Disney trips, matching shirts, Alaska vacation to see the Northern Lights, which, remember, she claims is the reason she and Ken named their daughter Aurora in the first place. Because according to Gypsy, she and Ken both wrote down the same name for their future daughter while she was in prison, and she thought it was just so amazing. Right? Sure it was, Gypadoodle. So no, this isn't some sweet family Christmas announcement. This is Gypsy trying once again to rewrite history. She's not healing like she would love for us all to believe, but doesn't care to do. She's rebranding. And the only quote magic in this story is how she keeps manipulating her loyal followers and cult minions who continue to be willfully ignorant into forgetting who she really is. Why do you think she changed what her post on Instagram said under the shirts? Also, do you honestly think her and Ken will get married by Christmas of next year? What are your thoughts on all of this that we've talked about and went over and seen in this video? Let us know in the comment section down below, and we'll be conversating with you like always. And again, huge thank you to our channel members. We are so grateful for all of you, and we are so thankful to all of our subscribers. Without all of you, we wouldn't have the family and channel that we have today, that all of you have been a part of helping us build. And we are so truly grateful for that. And we love and appreciate every single one of you so very much. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, sharing, hitting the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos, all of the things, and we would truly appreciate it so much. And thank you also for all of the hypes as well. We truly appreciate that. It helps our videos so much. Always remember, the best is yet to come. And we'll see you in the next one. And we hope you have a good day and God bless. Bye.